Hey, nosy housefrau here. Just a quick video tonight, sticking my nose into my own business. Who do I think I am? But as some of you know from Twitter, my dog had a health crisis starting about 3 in the afternoon yesterday. My son thought she was having a seizure, but since she has a much better doctor than I do, she was able to be seen right away. And in fact, she has something called vestibular disease. In this case, not caused by an ear infection, but it is an inner ear issue. And think of it as vertigo times 1,000. She just couldn't stand and then just started to roll. And my son thought for sure it was a seizure, but no. And because she has no history of this, it can tend to be worse. So we were very worried. She's like 13. So I don't really, expect miracles, but she is better today than she was yesterday. And it can take up to 6 weeks for recovery from something like this. They don't know what it is. It just, it's idiosyncratic. It just comes and goes. And this thing, according to my doctor, my dog's doctor, has to run its course. So I'm just happy that she's doing better and she was able to eat something, and that's the most important thing. She was standing, walking a bit. She was able to go to the bathroom when we took her outside, and then she walked herself back up the deck steps. So that's good. There's like 3 steps that she was able to make, and I was happy about that. So I was also happy that I can finally get to my footage of Marblehead, Ohio, where I've been promising to post from. And I got worried because I looked at some clips from this restaurant people wanted to see that my son went to, and I thought, oh crap, I have no Lighthouse footage on this phone. But then I remembered I used the good camera at the Lighthouse. I have a Canon 70D. So here is the footage, first from the Ciao restaurant that I posted on Twitter. That was absolutely delicious, that meal. And then the Lighthouse. So there's going to be random clips from both. And let me know if you have any questions. I have a lot of one tank trips planned. Since everybody really liked the Luna Pier footage, I thought, well, what? Heck, I can do better than that. There's going to be a trip to Lake Michigan where I'll stay at an Airbnb and hopefully on the water. That's the whole idea. And then hopefully take the bullet train to Chicago. I'm also going to be going to Amish country. Me and Amish country should be interesting. And I'm just going to go to a myriad of places, and wherever I go, I'm going to take my camera with me. So you'll be joining me on the adventures. And let me know if you have any questions about this footage. I promise to be back later in the week with a longer video and with my mug in there and a whole other bunch of stuff. Let me know if you have topics you want me to talk about, and I will see you all soon. Please enjoy this footage of Marblehead, Ohio.
We're in Port Clinton. We're about to have a delicious dinner, we hope, at a place called Ciao. And you know I know Italian from living near the Epcot, people. Party party. You're in a nice restaurant when they have credits. The role of executive chef, Tully Ulmer. Pastry chef, Ashley Golvas. And she mustn't have too much to do because they only have one dessert. Maybe when they say pastry, they mean the other stuff too. But, oh, this is under the specials. They probably have more desserts on the menu. But this one is a carrot cake layered with brown butter cream cheese frosting served with toasted pecans and rum raisin gastrique. That was a character of Beauty and the Beast, right, Zach? This is a creamy carrot soup. It's too good. Zach and I are sharing it. I ordered it, but this is the oil with herbs that went with the bread that we inhaled. Like, we were so hungry, we didn't eat all day before we got here. And so we inhaled it. Zach and I are like that cat video where the one cat pulls the dish closer and then the other cat pulls the dish closer. Yeah, a little and then, oh. Okay. Oh my gosh, if the meal is anything like the bread and the soup, oh my gosh, this place is wonderful. Don't you love it when you find a new place that has new flavors and they're all good? Just such a really nice place here. Enjoying it. Getting a mini Port Clinton. Port Clinton, everyone. This is fettuccine alfredo with shrimp. A lot of shrimp. I don't usually eat seafood, but I knew this place it would be fresh and delicious, and that is the exception. This one is fresh, and I just kind of wanted to try it. That got, what is that? It's a meatball lasagna with bolognese. And oh, that looks good. You got to cut into that. I want to see. Show the people. Let the people. Oh. Okay, this foodie's gonna go turn the camera off and dig in. See you at dessert.
Huh?
Oh my gosh, I forgot to get an image of it. Zach has a salted caramel gelato. It's good, right, Zach?
Mm-hmm.
And I have tiramisu, which I didn't even realize was going to be served in a big cup. It's insanely delicious. Oh my god. Just as creamy as it looks. I'm going to start with that. Fizzy, 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 fizzy. Oh, wow. No, I know. There's a lot of them.
Yeah.
Look at that. It's monstrous. Look, they're looking at us. Oh, I'm sorry. They're like, what, you don't have any garlic bread?
Bored of the salmon?
Hi. Okay, should I throw some bread in there? No. That thing's huge. Did you want to say? Look
Better
at them.
not have.
Oh my gosh. In case you didn't figure it out, these guys are used to being fed. House of Jerks. Exotic jerky and gourmet snacks. Oh, I saw House of Jerks and I thought maybe I knew some people there. Camping! People are camping here. No, you're just living on really cheap rent, and I do not blame you. Got a view of the water? Got a nice place to live. Because look, they've got their own decks and stuff. That's what you call apartment complexes. But I like it. I have to tell you, I have an admiration for people who live simply.
And this part I'm going to do a little narration over because it was just so windy that I think you'll just be annoyed by that sound. There are some clips where I left some of the wind in because you can also hear the waves, but here I am approaching the lighthouse. It was freezing, people. I have to go back when it's not so cold because I think I was getting frostbite. And it wasn't that cold in the morning, but it was still like, you know, in the low 20s by the water, and it was a beautiful morning. The sky was really nice. It was sunny most of the day until I showed up, and then it decided to become freezing cold. I think at this point I was waiting for Zach, who was using one of the outhouses. Poor Zach. No one should have to go through that. Lake Erie, Ohio, and over there you see Kelly Island, and over there to the left the Bass Islands. There are viewers where you can put a quarter in or so. It's probably $2 since the last time I've used one of those, but you can look out across Lake Erie to Kelly Island. I think on a clear day you can see like a monument on Bass Island. Is that a hair on the lens? I'm so sorry. This is a low budget gig. There's a lighthouse. Lighthouse. I don't know about you, but I love lighthouses.
A little bit of rough seas today.
And here I am by some rocks and trees on the other side of the lighthouse through the 7 levels of the candy cane forest and out to Lake Erie. It was kind of cool to walk on there, although the waves started to get so loud. I kind of was afraid, being from Long Island, I thought maybe there'd be a rogue wave, but I don't know how that might be on Lake Erie. Oh, I'm so sorry about that here on the lens. And look way out there. See those rides? That is an Ohio institution. That is Cedar Point. And I have never been closer than I was in that shot because I've never been to Cedar Point. But I'm going to go someday. I hear it's fabulous. I will definitely make a point to go there at some point. Um, on a day where there's no crowds. That'll happen. I just like that log, so I took that picture. Here are some random stills of the lighthouse. I really didn't do a good job framing that up. Didn't use any rule of thirds here, just took some quick shots to get the hell out of the cold, but I will be back. I am not going to be discouraged. So thank you so much for watching. I do have a lot of plans for vlogs. There's going to be recipes. There's going to be weight loss. Actually, I think I did have some weight loss, or I was thinking I had some weight loss. I was like, my butt is definitely getting smaller. It turns out it was just falling and taking the pants with it. But I am not discouraged. I will have updates on my weight loss goals. I will have some very healthy recipes of food that I like to eat, including, say it with me now, bibimbap, my favorite dish. And I have a really healthy version of it, although all of it's pretty healthy and absolutely delicious. So I'm going to be doing the Lorac versus Modern Renaissance palette side by sides. And I'm still going to have more road trips. So I hope you'll come back. Thank you so much. And again, thank you all for the well wishes. I'll keep everybody posted on Kaya. Good night.